After having my Navy Federal Flagship Rewards credit card for over 3 years now, I came to the realization that this credit card is definitely in my top 3 credit cards that I personally own. This is literally the main credit card that I use whenever I make a purchase for almost everything because it just makes the most sense to for me personally. But the past 3 years of me using this credit card, it literally made me thousands of dollars in cash back just by simply using it on everyday purchases. So that little $49 annual fee that Navy Federal charges every year just to have this credit card doesn't even affect me at all. Like, I don't even flinch at that annual fee. But the only reason that is because, again, I use the credit card all the time and I'm always maximizing my reward points on it. So literally, the Navy Federal Flagship Rewards credit card pays for itself and it carries its own weight. And I think a lot of people out there already know how good and desirable this credit card is, so this is why everybody wants to get their hands on it. But the only problem with this credit card is that not everybody out there is going to qualify for it. If we look at the Navy Federal website, ladies and gentlemen, they're telling us you need very good to excellent credit in order to get approved for this credit card. So not only can you guys not have average credit, but there's actually a big gem to why a lot of you guys out there are getting denied for this credit card. And the gem that we're going to be talking about in this video, I haven't heard any other content creator talk about besides the stuff that we already know about the Flagship Rewards credit card. So if any of you guys are thinking about applying for this credit card soon, whether it be this week, next week, or even next month, hold your horses and take into consideration the information that I'm about to tell you guys in this video before you guys apply. Or also too, if you guys want to find out why you guys got denied for this credit card, whether it happened recently or even a few years ago, then make sure to watch this video all the way to the end so that way you guys don't skip out on any valuable information that can help you out. If you're already subscribed, then welcome back. But if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Ismael Sandiford and you are now watching Just Money, where we talk about financial related topics such as personal and business credit, real estate, and other financial related topics. So if that's something you're into, then you're probably going to want to consider subscribing. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. So it's come to my attention that most people out there who do bank with Navy Federal, they don't have the Flagship Rewards credit card. Now for some people it might be by choice, but for sure the other half, they tried to get approved for this credit card before and it just didn't work out for them. So if this was you, I'm gonna help you guys out so that way we can make your wildest dreams come true. Now if you guys are new to the credit game, you kind of got to be strategic when it comes to getting this specific credit card because this credit card is Navy Federal's most hardest credit card to obtain. So first, I just want to cover the basics really quick on how to get approved for this credit card if you guys are new to watching my channel, and then we'll talk about the gem that I'm going to be talking about a little later in this video. So the first reason why you guys didn't get approved for this credit card is because you guys are too new in Navy Federal and you just haven't built a solid relationship with them yet. Navy Federal Credit Union is a relationship-based bank, so what this means is you guys have to be banking with them for a while, and you guys also should have some products with them as well too. You guys should be banking with them for at least a little over 3 months before trying to apply for any credit card with them, even if you have good credit, because you guys want the highest limit that they can possibly give you. Because if you already have good credit and you apply for a credit card right away with Navy Federal, once you barely started banking with them, they'll give you a credit card, but you probably won't get the highest limit you would have got if you were to wait 3 months. But the choice is honestly up to you. If you guys do already have good credit, then you can get the credit card now and not receive the highest limit, or just wait 3 months to build a relationship with them so that way you can receive the highest limit. Up to you though. But the problem that a lot of new people are doing out there is they're not using Navy Federal as their primary bank. And if you guys aren't using Navy Federal as your primary bank, then they're not going to look out for you as much. So a thing I would recommend you guys to do if you guys just started banking with Navy Federal is get their Flagship checking account, which is their highest level checking account, and set up a direct deposit with them. I literally made a full in-depth video on their Flagship checking account and why you guys should get it. So if you guys want to watch that, then feel free to browse my YouTube channel or hit the link in the description below. But by doing both of these things, getting the Flagship checking account and setting up a direct deposit, you are now building a better relationship with Navy Federal. And by doing this is definitely going to get you closer to getting the Flagship Rewards credit card. So if you guys just started banking with Navy Federal, then make sure you guys do those two things. The other thing though I would recommend you guys to do is get something called a pledge loan with Navy Federal, aka a savings secured loan. Getting a secured savings loan with Navy Federal is like one of the best things you guys can possibly start doing if you just started banking with them, and this is going to be for 2 reasons. One, this is adding an installment loan to your credit mix, which is now going to boost your credit because now you're adding a different type of credit to your guys' credit mix if you guys currently don't already have any installment loans open. And then 2, this is also going to help you build a better relationship with Navy Federal. If you guys want a deeper understanding on what a pledge loan is, then I also actually made a full in-depth video on that as well. So if you guys want to watch that, feel free to browse my YouTube channel or hit the link in the description below, or just wait till this video is over and then I'll put it at the end of this video for you guys to watch. But really quick, just to cover what I just talked about, as soon as you guys start banking with Navy Federal Credit Union, get the Flagship checking account, set up a direct deposit, and get the pledge loan. If you guys do those 3 things within the first 3 months of banking with Navy Federal, then you will now have a stronger relationship with them. Now you can get other products with Navy Federal to help build a better relationship with them, but these are going to be the solid 3 that I always recommend to new people out there because these are the easiest to get. But the second reason why you guys didn't get approved for the Flagship Rewards credit card is because your credit score is just simply too low. Now, Navy Federal claims they don't have a minimum credit score requirement in order to get this credit card because they do take into consideration other things like the relationship that you have with them. But the truth is, try to have a decent credit score. Because again, if we look at their website, they're literally telling you need very good to excellent credit in order to get this credit card. Now, what is considered very good to excellent credit? Very good to excellent credit starts at 740 and up. So if this is not you, try to work on getting past that credit score, or at least close to it, because like how Navy Federal says, they take other things into consideration. So I don't necessarily think you have to have a 740 credit score or above, but I do think you have to have a decent credit score and a good relationship with them if you guys are trying to get approved for the Flagship Rewards credit card. So just make sure your guys' credit score is somewhat decent and you have a relationship already established with this credit union if you guys plan on applying for this credit card soon. Now, some of you guys out there might already have a credit card with Navy Federal, like the Cash Rewards or the Go Rewards or something. So a thing you can actually do to get the Flagship Rewards credit card is something called a product change. And a product change is exactly what it sounds like. Navy Federal Credit Union will let you do a product change on one of your Navy Federal credit cards to get another. So if you guys have the Cash Rewards credit card, you can literally switch that out for the Flagship Rewards credit card. All you have to do is call Navy Federal and tell them you want to do a product change. The only catch is, though, in order to do a product change is you must have that Navy Federal credit card for at least a year if you guys are trying to do a product change on it. But if you guys are trying to do a product change specifically to the Flagship Rewards credit card, then your credit card must have a $5,000 credit limit if you guys are trying to get the Flagship Rewards credit card. And this $5,000 credit limit is only if you're trying to get the Flagship Rewards credit card. So if you have a $3,000 credit limit, you will not be able to get the Flagship Rewards credit card on a product change. But if you guys are trying to get another credit card on the product change, then you can get another card, but just not the Flagship Rewards credit card, because the requirement for that credit card is a $5,000 credit limit. But the good thing about doing a product change, guys, is that it is not a hard pull on your guys' credit. If a Navy Federal rep tells you it's going to be a hard pull on your credit, then just hang up and call again, because sometimes these Navy Federal reps don't know what they're talking about. I personally have done a product change with Navy Federal before, and I did not get a hard pull on my credit whatsoever. I will say, however, your APR can potentially switch to a higher interest rate, but this kind of doesn't matter, to be honest, because you guys are going to be paying your credit cards off in full every month, right? But now that we talked about the basics on how to get this credit card or why you guys aren't getting it, let's go over the real reason now on why you guys are getting denied for it. The reason why you guys are not getting approved for the Flagship Rewards credit card is because you guys don't qualify for that $5,000 credit limit. In order to get approved for the Flagship Rewards credit card, you have to qualify for at least a $5,000 credit limit. And it kind of makes sense now, because I had a buddy that was trying to get approved for this credit card, but he got denied for it. And now that I'm just thinking about it, he never had a credit card with that high of a limit before. He had a Cash Rewards credit card, and the limit on there was only $1,000. So from only having one credit card that has a $1,000 credit limit on it, and then trying to jump to a $5,000 credit limit credit card, that's kind of crazy, not gonna lie. So a thing I would recommend to do is, if you guys have other credit cards with different credit issuers, I would get a credit limit increase on those credit cards first and let it report before trying to apply for the Navy Federal Flagship Rewards credit card. Because again, if you guys don't qualify for that $5,000 credit limit, then you guys are gonna be denied for the Flagship Rewards credit card every time. And then again, it makes sense, because to even do a product change to get the Navy Federal Flagship Rewards credit card, your previous credit card has to have a $5,000 credit limit already. Otherwise, you're not going to be granted the Flagship Rewards credit card on a product change. And the reason for that being is because look right here, ladies and gentlemen. What does it say right here? We have Navy Federal Credit Union, Flagship Rewards, my name, but what does it say right here? Visa Signature Credit Card. Visa Signature Credit Cards come with a minimum credit limit of $5,000 starting. That is the common entry-level credit limit for a Visa Signature Credit Card. So again, if you guys don't qualify, or if Navy Federal doesn't think you qualify for a $5,000 credit limit, then that's the reason why you got denied for the Flagship Rewards credit card. So if you have never been close to that credit limit before in your life, then I would wait a little longer and get a different credit card to where it passes that amount, and then come back and then apply for the Flagship Rewards credit card later. But that's going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. Do what you will with this information, and I really hope this information helps you guys out. Don't forget to get your guys' free stock at Robinhood. That could potentially be worth all the way to $200 when you guys use my link in the description below. And also, if you guys are looking for a high yield savings account, I personally use SoFi, so that's what I would recommend using. If you guys use my link in the description below, then you can potentially earn all the way up to $325 of free money, so I definitely wouldn't snooze on that while the offer is still available. And also, really quick, I do offer one-on-one consultations. If you guys would like to speak to me personally, the link will always be in the description below. But if you guys would like the chance to win a free 15-minute consultation with me, then just comment the word free game in the comments below, and then send an email to my business email stating what you guys would like to talk about. I pick a winner every Monday. But if you guys made it to the end of the video, we are at 50,829 subscribers at the time of this recording, so I do appreciate all who watch. I do post weekly videos for those that don't know, and if you guys haven't yet already, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't yet already, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you guys get notified every time I post a new video. And again, we talk about personal and business credit, real estate, and other financial related topics, so So if that's something you're into, then you're probably going to want to consider subscribing. We talk about how to get high limits on your guys' credit cards, talk about how to boost your personal credit, how to obtain business credit. We talk about real estate. We talk about mortgage loan programs. We talk about all that. So this is your one-stop shop. And also really quick, for those that don't know me, I'm a licensed real estate agent, a realtor, and I'm also a licensed mortgage loan originator as well in Southern California. So if you guys are trying to buy a home, then all my information will always be in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.